This is the Wrexham Round Up with Rousey and Cryptic. She'll be right, mate. Hello, welcome to another week of the Wrexham Round Up. G'day, Simon, mate. Cryptic, my co-host. How are you?
Oh, bloody Bonza, mate. Bloody Bonza, 1 point off the Premier League, ex-Premier League boys.
Can you believe we're 3 points away? 3 points away now from the playoffs, but we're going to be talking about all of that today because we are the Wrexham Roundup, your Aussie Wrexham podcast, the podcast that no one asked for. And we're not forcing you to listen, but if you give us a like and share, then even better. But yeah, hey, wow. We are absolutely flying. Here we are. See, I have a thing, Simon, and I'll start this off, is that the teams I tend to follow, and I've always followed, tend to not do so well coming back off a break, i.e. Fremantle Dockers and all that. So I naturally have this like anxiety of the first game back after a international break that Wrexham are going to struggle.
But, and not just any international break, one in which we lost arguably our most valuable player for 6-8 weeks.
Yeah. Is a Kabore out injured, mate? What the heck is going on?
Can you imagine? Was it Parkin that had to call Parky? I think it was, and say, mate, we've lost Izzy for fucking 8 weeks. He's done a hammy. It's like, you just wouldn't want to make the call, would you?
Yeah. Somehow I think Parky's probably a pragmatist, and he's been like, no, it was just next person in. But deep down inside, he's like,
yeah, but surely, though, a lot of your planning would have been around getting the ball out through his, because he can run so fast that he has been our attacking outlet and even our defensive outlet, knowing that we can boot it up there. And he'll get up there and at least make a contest of it. And that's been part and parcel of our game the last sort of 6 or 8 matches, I would have thought. So losing him for the next dozen matches is going to hurt to buggery for sure.
Yes, but hey, we did get a inkling of what that side looks like on the weekend against good. Oh, geez, who we played? Good old Ipswich. I keep forgetting them. The tractor people.
Honestly, though, are they the worst of the ex-Premier League teams we've played this season?
I think they might be. I don't think so. I mean, look, they might be the worst up there. You think so?
Oh, well, who was the other one? Southampton. They scored.
Well,
at least they scored, didn't they? And
they scored 4-1 against Swansea.
Yeah, but Swansea is shit.
That's no in the championship.
Yeah, and they couldn't beat us without
the last
3 of our best players.
They've won 3, drawn 2. So they're pretty good.
Couldn't beat us. They couldn't score at home against us without 3 of our best players.
Well,
just saying they can't be that
true.
good.
But that's more of a testament of how defensively sound our side is, and I dare say our side's starting to look at like one of the most defensively hard to beat in the championship, which is really
1 in 11 losses. 1 loss in 11. That's just crazy talk. From Parky out to 1 loss in 11 is just massive. So
yeah, that's just insane.
Yeah.
And I think all the more props to Parky, and he just seems to pull through. And yeah, well, let's have a look at that Ipswich game on the weekend. So obviously it was a 0-0 draw, but it
changes.
Felt like that we were defending for our lives at some stage.
Oh. Some stage, about 80% of the match.
I think I even said it in the Discord, didn't I? I'm like, this is a spicy game.
We weren't with 11 men in the box. We did have a high press at times. We were trying to keep them in midfield. A lot of that, they had 16 shots and 8 on target. Spoiler alert for what's coming up, but not a lot of those shots required great Arthur saves. They weren't putting a lot of pressure. I wouldn't have thought that they're having shots from a long way out, and Arthur made saves, and he was arguably man of the match. But I don't think they were magnificent saves.
I would like an Arthur as a man of a match, but I mean, like our defense.
I'm a Dobbo man. I went Dobbo, but
our
you know,
defense,
I can.
man.
Yeah,
Like even with Scar coming in now, and Scar's done really, really well, but our defense together with a Conquo, mate, it's like a double dinger on a donger. It's
two people who hadn't played much. Two people who hadn't played much this year and just came in for the match, Thomason and McLean. I thought they linked up so well in defence down that left-hand side. You know, they didn't let anything through, and they'd sucker them into the corner and then get the clearance kick out. And I thought it was such a defensive masterclass from us that we had a couple of chances to score, but not many.
And
but
if you want to know what I mean by double dinger on a donger, Google it. It's an Australian saying.
Double donger on a dinger?
No, double dinger on a donger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know a donger. I've been inside a donger, mate. I tell you what.
No, I don't even think you're picking up on my joke today. Jeez, what's going on?
No, sorry, it's Monday. It's a clean new week for me.
A dinger is another word for a condom. A donger is your manhood. Your manhood.
Manliness. Yeah.
And when you double up, nothing's getting through.
Nothing's getting through.
Was our defense. That was. I feel like now I'm there. Joke, it's all gone.
Yeah. See, when you come from the most isolated capital on the planet, your humour is very insular, and your words that you use are very like double dinger on a donger. I get a donger, but I was actually thinking a little mining encampment hut is a donger as well. But okay, we're moving on from Rousey and his double dinger on a donger.
But hey, so our defense. So I mean, Max Cleworth, Dan Scar, and Dom Hyan, together with Ben Sheath through the back, and then our wing backs as well. So we actually had. Yeah. This is a bit I want to talk about. James McLean came back. Now he was recently on. I think he was on a podcast or an interview somewhere where he was actually talking about how he's not enjoying it as much because he's not out there and playing. And I think that's probably that's fair enough. You know, someone like James McLean wants to be out there giving the best he can. He's very much a team person, all that sort of jazz. But yeah, he just 90 held up his own. He held up his own. He put in probably one of the best defensive performances I've seen. And would you say that's probably one of the best James McLean performances you've seen? Yeah,
he did sweat FA going forward. We had that one. Did he get 2 or 3 assists in a match? That was a pretty good offensive match, but that was one of his best defensive matches I've seen in a long time. He and Thompson really did strangle anything that came down that side. So, yeah, I'm really really pleased for him that he was able to put in 90 minutes. So whether he can back it up on Wednesday night, Thursday morning our time is yet to be seen, but it does give Parky good options down that left-hand side while we're waiting for Kikache to possibly come back.
Another one.
Another one. See, I mean, we've done so well given the injuries to key players.
We just go out and hire a bunch of glass cannons?
Yeah. Oh, I think Cabore's one, watching that, you could see him grab the hammy. He was running full pelt when he did it, you know, so he's gone for 6 to 8, but you just see him grab it. But that was going to happen anyway, you know. He was playing for his country, so good on him. Disappointing, though, Kikache, yeah, come on. I'd love to see him put 2 or 3 matches together. That's really what we need to see. We've spent a little bit of money on him. It's time for a bit of a return on the investment.
I think it's probably a fair summation that with the team that we went with, probably wasn't the strongest attacking team.
I think the strongest he could put out there.
Yeah. I feel that our delivery to Sam Smith probably needs to, we need to obviously develop a plan B without keeper. And whilst this is a good time, I think, I would probably have liked to see more of Ryan Hardy because I think he's capable of doing something. But Sam Smith, the deliveries to Sam Smith need to be better. Yeah. He's not getting into the positions he needs to be.
no spoilers, but I think we've got more chance of that coming ahead than we did against Ipswich, who were one of the ex-Premier League teams. You know, they're right up there. You know, they got a lot of class. So we weren't doing a lot of work coming out of that back half with the ball. There was a lot of Route 1 parky ball. So I think we'll see less of that in the next 2 or 3 matches. So actually more hopefully of getting it to Smith, you know, maybe on the feet, maybe running the channels. Hardy when he came on, you know, my God, there's a couple that we all talk about how good Dobbo has been this year and people didn't know whether he'd make the step up. I didn't think we would see Scar at all. And he has, okay, he's playing deep because he doesn't have any pace, but he has played so well the last four or five matches. You know, I didn't think we'd see him at all this season. And he and then Hardy, when he came on for 10, 15 minute cameo, he ran in the right places. It's just going to be a matter of trying to get him the ball. You know, if we can get the ball up there smart rather than just hoofing it up there.
Yeah. No, I definitely think so. And, you've got, I mean, trying to get that ball through those main channels. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I mean, I think Sam Smith, he's no Ollie Palmer. Like, I don't think he could do what Ollie Palmer could do, but his role essentially was that. So, yeah, I just think he needs the ball to ground a bit more, I think, and he needs obviously to have it put in the right positions.
But the midfield three were very deep, and you know, we're doing a lot of running to tackle, but not a lot of running with the ball. So hopefully, again, that changes once we get a few more players back, and we're back home, and we're not playing an ex-Premier League team.
What about old Thomason's tackle? Did you think that was? I was like, oh fuck, that better not be a red.
No. You know, I liked his tackling. I thought he was. No, I didn't think it was going to be a red, but I thought he put in a good effort. So if Rathbone is fit, that's going to make an interesting selection dilemma.
Yeah. So there we go. I mean, we've versed obviously all of the teams now that have come out of the Premier League, I believe. 2
draws, 1 loss.
2 draws, 1 loss.
And just statistically speaking, to reinforce that, we lost to Southampton. So they are therefore better than Leicester and Ipswich that we've faced. And Ipswich didn't score a goal. So they are therefore the worst ex-Premier League team we have faced so far this season.
And we held them to a 0-0 draw. Apparently, Simon, we're the worst team that they've ever seen.
That anybody has ever seen. Each week we're the worst team anyone's ever seen, and we're still 14th, and you still couldn't score a goal. There you go.
There you go.
Shit are you?
Suck eggs.
Talking to you, Ipswich. But apparently it's a lovely looking stadium, apart from, was it poor Alan Robert? Did you see his photos online on X? He's stuck way up the back with his massive girder, like right in front of him, massive girder. He saw maybe a quarter of the pitch if he was lucky. So I'm really hoping he took that as a pretend he's a really shit shot, rather than that was his actual view from his seat, because you would be absolutely spewing if that was your view. Oh, you'd be spewing. You would be spitting chips, mate. You would be spitting chips.
No way.
I mean, your double dinger on your donger wouldn't be there, because you'd just be limp. Yeah, and it'd just be gone, because you just got nothing. You can't see Jack. Anyway, moving on.
A little hard to double wrap when you're limp. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I think overall that performance against Ipswich, I mean, you really are looking at a team that's come together pretty well now. And for us to go away at Ipswich, and our away performances this year have been absolutely superb.
Yeah,
absolutely superb. And the days of League 2, League 1, where we're worrying about our away form because we just could never get our away form going, all of a sudden it's flipped the script. And for us to go away to somewhere like Portman Road and do that, and hold them goalless is just insane.
And not them stupid little Segway things that you used to ride with the two wheels and everyone fell off and break their noses on. Not that, and elbows, not that Segway. Segway to 2 matches at home coming up. How will we go at home?
Well, that is the question. That is the question. Anything of note that happened before we move on to the next segment? Anything at all?
That didn't wake the house. That was good.
You didn't wake the house up.
Yeah, there was only a couple of times.
These
that one kicked off at 2, so I was up at 1. Getting
brutal.
ready for the match at 2, and once they're done, especially that at sort of 4:30, it's like you can't go back to bed. So I'm up at 1. So it makes Sunday like I'm awake. Makes it a bit a long day on a Sunday, but I wouldn't miss it for the world. And a 0-0. Who would have thought I'd be happy with the 0-0? That was one of the reasons as a young man I didn't get into football/soccer. Because there just wasn't the chance to, go off. Whereas Aussie rules following Hawthorn, we used to score at will, win premierships at will when I was a kid growing up. So there was always that release of energy that you scored a goal. But that 0-0, that was a great match. It was tense, it was tight.
It's hard to sort of, when you try and explain to someone, there was no goals, you'd think, that was a boring game. But that was anything but a boring game.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like, there were times when we could have exposed Ipswich and we could have put it away.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have that many going forward because Ipswich are very good defensively as well.
And we're missing more. I mean, we're missing arguably our 2 most important players in Moore and Kabore. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would like to see more from Broadhead.
Yeah.
So he came on, he did all right, but I think $6.5 million or whatever it is we paid for him, and he's not really. He's a bit like Doyle. I just don't think those two have quite clicked with the system yet. Maybe
it takes a while for them to learn the Parky style, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think we should probably have a look at what we've got coming up and have a look at where the league stands, because I know we've got Bristol City on Thursday morning. It's at 3:45 in the morning for moi. And we've got bloody Blackburn Rovers on the weekend. Blackburn. Oh, we owe them one. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to a quick break and then come back and have a look at the league and get our predictions on these next 2 games. But be sure to hang around. It gets interesting. All right. Ooh. After the break. This is the Wrexham Round Up with Rousey and Cryptic. She'll be right, mate. And we are back. Hopefully you enjoyed those advertisements. They, get your Ned's bet on. I lost money on Wrexham. I bet my winnings that I got for the Melbourne Cup, and I put them onto Wrexham, and alas, I did not win. But that means we've got to look forward to the next 2 games. So the big question is, will we continue our home form and do another stellar performance against the top 6 side in Bristol City? And then on the weekend, we got Blackburn Rovers. So let's start with the first one. Mr. Cryptic, Mr. Simon.
I think we've got a great...
Are we double dingling this one, or we just go
double ding? You're a bloody dingaling, I tell you. Well, you're a dingaling, your thing. We've got a great pair of Bristol City and Blackburn to come up. I'm trying to get a great pair of Bristols. Itty. Anyway, you're not getting Bristols. Anyway, moving on. They're in a bit of a slump though. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw in the last 5, and don't look all that convincing. So I'm hopeful that at home we can do them. I'm confident actually, even without. I don't see more coming back. Definitely not seeing Kabore. Maybe Kakache, maybe Rathbone. But I think we're going to work better with Smith, and he did run well. He needed to blow off some cobwebs and get back into it. So I can see him and Windass having a good partnership over the next couple of matches while we wait for more to come back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next two.
I think so, and I've got to say though, the last game they played against on the weekend against Stoke City, they got thumped, absolutely thumped, 5-1. So you can expect there be probably some sort of response. Normally there is. Do they have injury problems? I got to be honest, I haven't really looked too much into them for this podcast. I've been a little bit on the lazy side because, we're Aussie and all that.
And again, no, it's not about them. It's about us, isn't it? If it was about them, you'd be watching their show, and how whether we win or not on Thursday morning / Wednesday night, I think will be more a reflection about how we play rather than about how they play. We need to put in another good performance at home, another authoritative performance at home. And if we can come out of, 6 points from the next two, +1 from Ipswich, that's going to be a massive statement.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Especially given us standing in the current championship, which we are going to have a look at right now, actually. Let's have a look where everything stands. On this one, so I will just get
outstanding.
The Parky is outstanding, isn't he?
Outstanding.
Absolutely outstanding. I've got to make it big for those blind old bats with glasses. All right, so I just made it nice and big, and now I'm going to add it to the stage. Here we go.
Well,
Coventry are 7 points on top.
Hey, Rousey. Just quickly, mate. Who's the only team? How many losses have they had?
Oh,
I think it's one, isn't it?
And that little red dot right there, that little red dot us. In that last 5, that's us.
That's Wrexham. That's Wrexham, mate. That's Wrexham. We are on fire this last. Get rid of the sort of first half dozen matches of the season where we played a bit like shit and didn't have the players in, and we are on fire. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Coventry at the moment just going like a bat out of hell at top, 7 points clear. That is ridiculous. I don't see them dropping that. They could very even well. I hate to say it, Cryptic. We predicted they finish in second. They could bloody well win the whole damn lot.
Yep. Win it by Christmas, maybe. Yeah.
Middlesbrough at the moment struggling for a little bit of form.
Yeah.
They've had 3 draws, 1 loss, and 1 win in the last 5. Stoke City, their last one was a loss.
Losses. Yeah, a couple of losses on the trot, and there's
Bristol in 4th on where we on. So let's have a look at our last 5, right? So Bristol 1-1, lost 2 in a row, drawn 1, 1-1, right? And then we come down to Wrexham, who are in 14th. Where we've drawn 3 and won 2, no losses.
Yeah. So, but that's draw, win, draw, win, draw. We're due for our win.
Look at this. I think we're the only one on here in the last 5 games without a loss.
Ipswich Town as well. Ipswich as well. I'm just looking at them. But yeah, it is. We got the most draws in the league. We're doing really well. Apart and the bloody apart from roads, education, health, and it's safe to what have Ipswich ever done for us? They give us a point. Thank you very much.
They gave us a point.
So we are moving away. We're moving away from the bottom 3.
In the other news, obviously, we could be looking at Leicester City getting a points deduction very soon. I believe that's being deliberated at the moment.
Unfortunately, saw something where they were somebody was downplaying the amount of points. I'm hoping they weren't lowering expectations as to what the ban, or not the ban, what the points deduction may be. Have a look. Go back down the bottom if you can. Can you go back down the bottom for our audience here. I'm sure they'd like to notice. I see a team there has lost 3 in a row down near the bottom there. Who's
Sheffield
that? Like
United.
20th? No, keep going up, 2 up from them.
Oh, Swansea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No. They are in a relegation battle. Calling Swansea in a relegation battle.
Oh, yeah. They're battling for it at the moment. I mean, at the moment,
Yeah,
you could have Portsmouth, you could have Swansea, you could have Blackburn, you could have Oxford, you could have Sheffield United, Norwich, and we all know Sheffield Wednesday's going down. Any
call.
one of those teams could go down.
Will Cardiff replace Swansea, or will both of them be in League One next year?
Ooh. Hopefully both of them are League One and we're in the Premier League.
How would that be 2 leagues between us? That'd boil some piss, wouldn't it? Oh, my God.
Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, look, Derby County were on a good. They were on a good run. They got 4 wins in a row.
Can you put that on Ned's bet? Wrexham in the Premier League and Swansea and Cardiff in League One next year. Make a bet on that. That's got to be 50 to 1, 100 to 1. Got to be worth something for sure.
Well, okay, right. So, other than Ipswich, we're the only ones in the last 5 that have got that against Wrexham. So, with that in mind. How do you see this game against this game we got on the weekend? Hang on.
Midweek, Bristol, the midweek game.
Got it. Yeah, the one midweek, the one we're talking about at the moment, Bristol.
The Bristol one. Yeah. You know what's going on. I'm glad you've
studied. Not have had that before I started the show. Anyway.
Like I said, I think it depends on our mindset and how Parky approaches it rather than how the opposition do. He's shown, when needed, that he can be very offensive, and we used to have good first halves where we would come out firing. So maybe with Smith and Windhass up front early, we get some good channel running going with Longman, because Longman on the right is good. He's got that right foot. It's just Longman on the left, not so good. So I wouldn't mind Longman or Barney with, fingers crossed, Kakache, and getting some run down that side, and we may even see Rathbone come in.
I think against a side like Bristol, we couldn't risk having Barney on. He hasn't played enough, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If anything, he'd come on for a little bit in the second half, like he probably would normally do. But I find it hard to see Barnett coming on. Yeah, I find it hard to see him starting. But, I mean, with obviously Kabore and Kakache, the 2 people that were meant to be our absolute proper wing backs, out, it's anyone's game. I would like to see McLean back. McLean can go back and start punching some fans.
Yeah, I don't know if Kakache is going to be out again.
I had a thing the other day. I had a thought.
Oh.
Right. So, I used to box.
Is this a new segment, Rousey's Thought of the Week?
I used to box. Okay, been in a few bouts here and there. James McLean likes to box, and he wants to get some practice in. So, how about Mr. James McLean? I am calling you out. When I come to Wrexham, if I've lost a decent bunch of weight and I've picked up boxing again, maybe we could have a bit of a spar.
Like, is that with the sauna and the swimming?
Not a hot tub. Not a hot tub. I'm talking gloves on in the ring.
Hot tub with gloves. Is this like the double ding-a-donga hot tub with gloves?
No, no sexual stuff. I'm talking
in the ring. Now you want him in the ring.
In the ring. The squared circle, the markers of Queensbury. Let's do 10 2-minute rounds.
I don't think he'd be on the markers of Queensbury. He'd be more on the, fuck you, Mark. Well, you have Queensbury.
I would do it. I would 100%.
Doesn't James McLean hate the F and marker of Queensbury?
I don't know. That's what
the part of the royal family, because he's a Marcos.
That's the rules. But I do. I think that would be interesting. So, if you want to get the word out there, guys,
I think you'd be better off
your
taking
boy
on
Rousey
Gilpo.
has just called out James McLean for a boxing match.
No. What we need is you versus Gilpo from Fearless in a prelim to take on James McLean.
No, knock him
If
out.
there's a winner between you two,
knocking Spark out, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why it'd be fun. And then take on McLean and he'd whack you out. And then you just see the boom, boom, boom. And it'd be like, yeah, okay.
See, I would go against McLean because there'd be a chance I'd get knocked out. But, I mean, I can fight.
You want McLean to belt you in the ring?
I can bang. I can bang pretty hard. So Gilpo, I think, God bless him, but
he's not a banger. He's not a banger. He's not a banger.
And I don't want to knock Gilpo out. I like Gilpo, but hey, gosh, Jesus, we have completely gotten sidetracked. Let's get our prediction for Bristol City. Let's do it. Okay.
2-0. 4th, 5th clean sheet in a row for Arthur. I mean, wow, the man is a mountain.
You know what?
And we have him, and he's ours. 2-0.
I think you are onto something there, and I'm going to back you on this one. And I'm going to go 2-0 as well. I think it's going to be 2-0. Another clean sheet for Arthur Okonkwo.
Yeah.
And, speaking of Arthur Okonkwo, actually, did you know he is now second in save percentage of the whole championship?
In the championship, wow.
77.4%, beaten only by Victor Johansson from Stoke City.
Yeah.
We
got a good one. And he's getting better. He's coming off his line with more authority. Being an Aussie rules, I got no problem with the punch. We got no problem with the fist. We like a bit of fisting in and out of the ring. So, him whacking the ball away rather than, you go up 2 hands, you do leave yourself open a bit more. Whereas one, you can go with the knee, you can lean, you know what I'm talking about, Rousey. A good mark in Aussie rules is always beaten by a punch coming in, and he's got that on him now, and he's coming off the line more. So good on him.
Yeah, good on him. Okay, so we've both gone 2-0. We're both backing Wrexham to do another clean sheet and another home win.
Yeah.
So then that brings us to Blackburn Rovers. Now, we owe these guys one for the kicking out of the FA Cup that they gave us and the absolute spanking. But they don't have Sammy Smodics this time.
No.
So.
No. And we're in the same league.
And we're in the same league. The good thing about this is League One and League Two, the teams at the lower end of the table seem to cause us problems all the time.
Yeah.
In the championship, it's a bit different because anyone can beat anyone. It's really hard to make a call. And with Blackburn being down the bottom, are we going to see this? I mean, I'm going
to make you bring the letter out. Are we like Wednesday's only win, and we're Coventry's only loss? Is that still true? Because it's like, you're right. We can still fluff it against the bottom teams. Especially
did we
when
lose against
the expectation.
We didn't lose against Wednesday, did we?
Did we lose 3-2 at home against Wednesday? Did they? Yeah.
I've got the thing up here. Hang on. Wait.
I reckon we did.
Wednesday.
I'm sure we did. I'm going to make it up. It sounds like I know it. 2-2. There you go.
It was a Desmond.
The 2-2s, yeah. No, so 2-0 Blackburn. Okay, coming on a Blackburn, I reckon Moore's coming back. They would have grown him a new leg. They would have had it sewn on by now. So he should be coming back. O'Brien looking good too. I liked him coming on for 20 against Ipswich, and he looked like he needed the run, and so long as he can get these one-on-ones, but then he probably wouldn't be playing for us if he could, because he'd be a Premier League player on 50 mil if he was making those one-on-ones. So I'm going to go 3-0. I'm going to get it in early, 3-0 Blackburn. We're going to be on a roll. Come out of this week, and we are going to be within touching distance of playoffs.
We are in touching distance of playoffs. Jeez, we could reach out and give it a squeeze.
You're going to need a double dongle with the touching distance. That one's going to be coming on, I tell you.
Well, I mean, they're going to be coming off versing Ipswich. So we'll see how they go. But obviously they beat Preston. Derby County beat them. And they beat Bristol City as well. So they're no slouches. They've been in every game. I know they've been in pretty much most games they've been in. They've been, having a good go at it. So
yeah, otherwise it'd be a forfeit.
Yeah, I'm
going
to
say
1-0. I'm going to go for
1-0. Okay.
I'm going to go for 2 wins in a row here, which
over
the last 3 games, that will be, what's that? That's 7 points out of a possible 9. That is magnificent if we do that. Yeah. So, especially with this run of games that we have had, which I've been seen to be not the easiest.
And given the injuries to key players too, it's not like we've got a full squad to be choosing from at the moment. So he's doing a great job.
Yeah, I think so. So we will go with 1-0, 1-0 for me. 3, another 3-0. Was it 3-0?
3-0.
Okay, 3-0, and we both go 2-0 for the other one. That is really good, right? We're absolutely steaming through this. Steaming through.
You're in the spa again. You're still in the bloody spa, aren't you, with James McLean? Now you're in the steam room with him.
I would get the word out. Let's get the word out. Let's start something. So that way, when I do go to Wrexham, hopefully my knees will be okay and I would have lost a bit of weight and I can actually fight. but
otherwise,
speaking of weight loss results, I am now. So I started this journey a couple of weeks ago. About a month and a half ago, 2 months. I was 165.3 kilos, I believe, to start with. I'm now 155.2. So
you've lost almost
steady. It's nice.
You've almost lost an Andy Gilpin in weight.
Yes, exactly. Almost lost an Andy Gilpin. So sorry, Andy. I know we've mentioned you a lot here, and I know you don't like hearing that. I'll probably knock you out, but hey, we got to be realistic.
Yeah.
But you got to be rest assured, fearless and devotion, Andy Gilpin. I got no interest in doing any of that. You guys are awesome. I love you guys.
I tell you
Andy,
what,
you're incredible, and I do not want that.
He's coming out here. If you want to fight him early in the prelim undercard to qualify,
he's coming to Perth. He's coming to Perth.
Is he coming to Perth for the Ashes? I mean, they've already been and gone. They're over. So maybe he's moving on. So maybe you could. I want to see this on. Andy, get in there. Right. Defend the honour of the Ashes.
That would really not be a good idea. And he's like a middleweight, if that. And I'm like a super heavyweight.
A featherweight? I would have gone with a featherweight or but you got no knees. You can't run. And he'll be out a little getting around you, pop, little fight, and then you'll just be in the middle waiting for one big.
I'll just stand there and soak everything up.
And of course, you gotta have gummies at the start of every round.
Oh dear! Yeah,
didn't I tell you that part?
No, I'm up for that. I'm totally into that. Let's do it. As long as there's promise of gummies, I'm there. All right, well, let's go to a break. Come back. We've got a bit of news to discuss and wrap things up. So we will see you guys after the break. Oh, yeah, nah. This is the Wrexham Round Up with Rousey and Cryptic. She'll be right, mate. All right, we are back. We are back indeed. Wrapping things up, getting on to a bit of news. They've started digging holes, Simon. They've started digging holes.
They started ramming and piling.
Jamming a long thing into a hole and making it deeper. Yes, that is right. The piling has started, which means that we are not far away from seeing an erection. Yeah, the old Stoke Kairos will be going up. Look, that's been great to watch, hasn't it? Like, I've been watching some of the fan zone stuff and the stuff the club released as well. It's looking really good. Looking like some smooth sand.
Hopefully they get some good weather and they can just get it done ASAP. You know, they're obviously not going to be anywhere near ready for the start of next season.
Mate,
So
can you do me? You're off there in April. Oh,
in April, yep.
See, I was going to say, could you just go and like nick me a bindi or something from there, or?
I'll see what I can do for you, mate.
Just box up a bindi and then just send it back with you, all right?
Now, not Bindi Irwin.
Not bindi. No.
Which bindi? What's a bindi? Talk to me about bindis. There's another one of your word like dingle dongles.
This is a problem, right? Tasmania is so far removed from the rest of Australia.
I know Melbourne boy.
That's fucking Australian slang, and this old bloke here doesn't know what we're bloody talking about.
You little insular bloody Perth boy. Oh, whack your dingle dongle in the
sand rocks that you throw at each other and like snowballs, and they explode when they hit you.
Okay, because I live in a place that has snowballs, we would throw snowballs rather than rocks at each other.
No, they're like snowballs, but they're sand balls. Like, they're just clumps of dry sand that you normally get on building sites. And they come. And you can throw them at each other.
No, I'm not a building site man. I don't normally hang around building sites. Okay. So
you're forgiven, Simon.
I'm normally in the steam room. You'll always find me in the steam room at parties. Hey, I got a serious question. What am I going to do about my phone background now that Kabore's out for 6 to 8 to 10 weeks? Like, I've gone from Lee to Kabore. Do I try to injure somebody else? Or do I keep it on Kabore knowing that I'm not going to be injuring anybody else? Or do I move it to
your background to Betty White, Simon?
Betty White. Okay. When did she play? What? Oh, was she one of the women? 11-0. Oh, she one of the new players for Wrexham, is she?
Or one that you might be familiar with from back in your day would be Helen Mirren in Caligula.
Yeah, she was going back. Helen Mirren. Okay, if I could get Helen Mirren back in that, rather than
in Caligula. Have you seen Caligula?
Not for a long time, but I know. Yes, I know of, and yes, yes, I am on your wavelength with the double dingle.
She took the donger. She took the donger in that one
with no double dingle.
I was quite surprised that she would have done something like that, but especially back in that day, I guess it was kind of a bit more.
I got a hint for you. I got a shock for you, mate. Your grandma, she had sex, yeah? Just letting you know. Okay.
Yeah. With you?
You dirty fuck. I get you.
Oh, dear. Hey, let's get a tour back to Wrexham anyway, because we got a couple of little things, So looking at where we are now, we are 3 points from the playoffs. 3 points only. I mean, that is really not that much. But the only problem with that is currently we have obviously from 6th place. So Hull City and Millwall are tied on points. So we'll knock out. We'll leave that. So 25 points is what's needed. We got Ipswich, Birmingham, Leicester on 24, Watford, Derby, Charlton on 23, and Wrexham and QPR on 22 within 3 points. So effectively, there are now, not including the one below us, obviously, so we're not going to talk about that, but effectively, we are now from 14th up to 7th, all vying for the playoffs.
And that's how it was last season too, wasn't it? Yeah, up until almost the last day, it was down to 8 teams could make the playoffs and something ridiculous. So we're in with the chance, you know.
This second half after January or after the December after Christmas and after the January window closes is going to be so vitally important.
That does lead us on to our favourite segment, doesn't it? You know, what will happen in Jan? Who will stay and who will go?
Yes, we will have we'll have that, but not today. But we will. We will do a full segment.
Oh yeah, nah, mate, nah, yeah.
Oh, today?
Not today, mate. No. Oh yeah.
I'm going to table that one for a later podcast so we can do a full segment.
Oh yeah, nah. Okay. Yeah, no.
So I completely lost my train of thought now. Jesus.
Something about tables and chairs, and you were laying a tablecloth or something or other, and having dreams about.
No. We're talking about how tight the championship is at this current stage. So, I mean, we can, as much as we can hope that those teams above us are going to lose and start losing, that's not going to happen.
I did that, didn't Pompey? No, that does happen. I'm going to take you on, mate. Come over here, mate. I'll take you on. Pompey beat who the hell? Pompey beat on the weekend. It was really handy. We had 3, 5 and 6 lose, and 7 and 8 draw on the weekend. So the fact that they're taking points from each other is what's keeping it so open and allowing us to be only 3 points from 6th place, you know. And once you're in the playoffs, you got that lottery. So if anything happens, you know, but you got to buy a ticket. You got to be in it to win it. So why not try to get in it?
I still
see what happens.
We'll end up there. I'm still 100% we'll end up there.
I'm a lot more hopeful than I was, 3 months ago, 2 months ago. I got to say. So, I should have listened to you, Rousey. I should have, you called it, but it's starting to look good.
It's all right. As long as you learn, it's all good.
I'm learning.
All right. Well, guys, I know, this sucks. Comes part of the week where we've got to say goodbye. But obviously, first and foremost, we got to give our executive producers a massive thank you. I'll give you a reach around, but not appropriate. Matt Al, not PC, Bryant, Welsh, Techie, Sarah, and Anthony, our executive producers. You guys are lovely. Thank you so much for supporting the show. And you guys have been supporting the show for a long time. And it does help, believe me, because it costs a bit of money to put this on. Drew, Ryan, Neb, Deandra, Anthony R. John, Jake the Wrexham Texan, Will, Aaron, and Josh from the local pundit. They're part of our base tier. That's all it's going to cost you, $5 a month to support the show. Cool. If you want us to keep doing what we're doing, if you like what we're doing, and you want to be part of a private Discord with us, links are in the description down below. So thank you guys for supporting the show. I think that's pretty much most of what we can talk about. I mean, yeah, we're going to have obviously the January special that we're going to do. I'll keep that on mind. Don't you worry about that.
Special.
So, guys, that is it for the week. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you on the next Wrexham Round Up. Say hi to your mum for me.
And your nan.
Yeah, don't forget your nan. All right. Toodles.